rototiller. So if you're not trying to grow stuff year-round, then let them out in the fall, and they'll till up your garden. They'll eat all the eggs and the different bugs that are out there, and they're perfect. And they'll fertilize your garden while they're out there. But they'll also eat your garden. Okay, so they're not discriminating. They eat whatever's out there, and they'll tear it up. So I can't let mine out anymore.
They'll green slime your sidewalk.
They can make a mess, yes. Commercial chicken feed, I like buying lay pellets. It comes in mash, it comes in crumbs. I really like pellets because you don't waste as much. So I like it. It comes in 16% protein and 18% protein. So when they're molting, I go to the higher. When they're not molting, I use the lower amount of protein. Bedding, they like clean bedding. The snow, if it snowed, if they need something they can walk on, their feet will get frostbite. So to put some straw on top of the snow is all you need to do.
How much is the chicken feed? Because I'm just wondering how you're not breaking even. If you're giving them scraps and things like that.
It started probably however long ago we started chickens. It was 7 pounds for $50, or $7 for 50 pounds. It's now $17 for 50 pounds. That's in 10, 12 years.
And how long does that last?
If you had 6 chickens, that would probably, a bag last you at least 3 weeks, maybe a month. I do about 3 bags for my 15 or 16 animals every month and a half.
Okay, I have another question then. I'm getting rid of some of my really old food storage that had been given to me that was already really old. Wheat. I've got some brown rice that's starting to go rancid. I've got some oat groats that are starting to go rancid. Can they be given to them?
Yes,
are they
it
still
can.
okay?
But let me tell you the smart way to do it, okay? They'll eat it. They don't digest it real well, especially the wheat. It's sort of tough on them. If you can sprout it, let me tell you, you're not like in your house for you to sprout it that way. Just get a piece of plywood and a bare part of your ground and take those whatever it is, any of those grains you said, and just put them sort of thick underneath the board, wet it down really good, and then put it on top of it. Come back out in a couple of days once they're sprouted. Now it's higher in protein content, and it's better for the chickens, and so they can eat it and digest it. Just take the board off.
What about the brown rice? Does that have to be cooked first? Can it be raw?
If it was cooked, it would do fine. And brown rice is okay, but there's not a lot of nutrition in that rice. It'd be all right for them. They can't eat it hard. They'll eat it, but it's not doing. It's just acting like a rock in there.
And what about the oat groats?
Oat would be fine. Oat would be great.
Don't have to.
You can give it to them and see how they do with it, but I'd put probably your regular stuff, 2/3 and maybe 1/3 of the other stuff, and see what happens. So for my 10 chickens, I use 1 scoop, and I would buy a scoop you get at IFA, and that's what I go ahead and use to give 1 scoop a day to them. And so you could use a lot of that old food storage, and again, just convince your neighbors that their 5-year-old wheat's really bad and they need to get rid of it for your chickens.
Oh, I've already got cases that'll take a long time. Thank you.
We raised ducks once, and dried cat food and cracked corn is what they told us to feed them, and they loved the cat food. We had to coax them to eat the cracked corn. Can chickens eat dried cat food, that sort of thing?
They probably eat anything. They don't want that much protein, and the cat food I think would be too much animal byproducts, which you don't want to feed them for the most part. I have some ducks, and I just feed them the same as I do the chickens, so they do great. All right, next one. Challenges, skunks, raccoons, they'll eat their eggs. Golf balls will solve that. You put some golf balls in the lay box, they think they're eggs, they'll peck at them and just get frustrated and stop trying. So golf balls help. Neighbors complain, that's easy. Start giving your neighbors some eggs, they'll stop complaining. Okay, chickens smell, they really don't smell that long. If it's a really wet area, they'll smell. Put some straw on the top of them. Chickens will peck each other. And again, more space, they'll peck less, and then try changing what breeds. The type of breed you have. lose their feathers. Chickens just lose their feathers once a year, not much you can do about it. Just have to let them.
So I take it then you don't keep them in that coop that you had all the time if the skunk and the raccoons are getting at them.
I do.
So they get into that coop.
Yeah. Here's the only trick I know, is when you build that coop and you have the wire fence on the outside, bury it about 6 inches and bend an L in it coming out. Okay, so when the animal starts digging down, they hit the wire. But they'll find a way in. You know, they'll just find, I mean, try to get a mink out. A mink, you know, goes through a hole that's like that. So, I mean, you'll have problems if you're down by the river. Just do the best you can. If we get more people to raise them, I have less of mine eaten. So, next one. Okay, this is how you evaluate the best egg layer. If you have good chickens, you ought to be looking to see whether or not you got a good breed. You should get about an egg a day when they're not in molt. Okay? They shouldn't eat their eggs. They should be friendly. They should talk to you. As soon as they hear you outside, they should come out. They should start bawk, 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 talking to you, and you ought to talk back to them. They like that. They should get along with their pen mates. I mean, they shouldn't be pecking on each other all the time. They should lay eggs in the winter, and they should lay their eggs early in the day so you can gather them. They don't have to be out in the heart of the heat of the day. And so here's your best egg layer. Next slide. The khaki Campbell duck is the very best egg layer you could ever get. 1 egg a day, all year round. They like each other, they talk to you, they're friendlier. They put them all in a little nest. And they're there right when you get there at 7 in the morning. They're all laid. They lay them at night. So there's your best egg layer right there if you want. It's just an egg.
How does it taste
like
different?
duck
You know, some people tell me duck eggs taste different. Some people won't eat brown eggs, right? Some people won't eat, you know, they don't like them. So I have people, my brother-in-law, he's a big, strong mountain man, and I sent him a dozen duck eggs, and he says, I just can't eat those. I just can't do it. And I go, what a wimp. They're a little bit different. They have a harder shell. It's harder to crack them. They hold up a little better. They're
richer.
They are richer. That's what people always ascribe them. I can't taste the difference in that, so I like them just fine. I can't smell it.
Are they the same size?
Bigger.
And you don't have any snails that duck.
If you got ducks, yeah, ducks will weed your strawberries.
They're better for baking.
They might be better tasting, right? Oh, the eggs are, yes. Yep, I hear that eggs are great for bacon. But I get 5 eggs every day from 5 ducks. So I forgot to bring them. I was going to bring them and show you the difference between the two, but I don't have them. Well, that's the end. You guys are awfully patient to stay here a whole hour and a half. I really appreciate it. I hope you learned something. I hope that you really try gardening year-round. And you know, for fun, just to close it up, right? Gardening is fun to eat, but the things that I enjoyed the most in my garden and my animals are the memories. I have grandkids who can't wait to come to my house to go out and talk to those chickens or the ducks. They can't wait to eat sun sugar tomatoes, to eat raspberries, to pick things. You know, do all those things. It's a miracle in their eyes. It was midnight one night. We had problems with a fox out in my garden. And I run out there. I'm going to have to chase a fox away again. And I'm going, holy smoke, what's going on? And there's my daughter, after a date, picking beets for a midnight snack. You know, those are memories that I couldn't pay for. They're priceless. And that's what gardening has meant to me. More than the benefit of just having fun doing it is the memories of my family out in the garden I'll remember forever. And they're great things. So I hope you all enjoy that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Steve. That was amazing. That was not only educational, but hilarious as well. Let's see, couple things. If you bought Goal Zero products, go home and use them. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so I just want everyone